If you want to see how I was able to achieve these beautiful flowy knotless DIY, then keep on watching. So first, let's start off with the type of curly hair that I used. I used 20-inch natural deep wave human hair from Curlsqueen. I did end up using all 3 bundles. Suitable for any flowy braid style. It's 100 grams per bundle. It's thick and full from the top to the bottom. They gave me a whole bunch of goodies, so I was all the way prepared to get this braid style started. If you guys want to go ahead and achieve this style, you can use my code SRCQ to save money on your purchase. For the braiding hair, I just used free tress pre-stretched braiding hair in the 4-pack. I only ended up needing 1 of them though. So first I started off by blow drying my entire head. This is a clean head, so I went ahead and washed it. Do blow dry in sections because it just helps me personally reduce breakage and making sure that I am getting every single piece of strand dry.
You was on the verge of losing. You was acting like you ain't want shit to do with her. I cut out the bullshit and kept it true with her. That's why the sexual tension is high when I'm in rooms with her. She really the shit I don't be juicing. I'm the shit too, that's why I'm so in tune with her. I feel like I'm something on you. I feel like you grew on me. Have I grown on you? Done front like I don't want you. Keep treating me like I don't know you. Back and forth between me and all your niggas. Get busy tonight, that niggas. Tonight you standing hissing. And still I answer your call when he doesn't.
So the parting method I decided to do was do ear from ear, well, ear to ear first across the middle of my head, going horizontally. This took me a few takes to get it perfectly, but I'm a pretty good parter if I do say so myself, because I have been doing my hair for a while. But if you're not, just take the end of a rat tail comb and just draw a line. It's like not necessarily drawing, but scraping a line through. I use like a scrape type of method. A lot of people try to part and be like really specific, but if you just put the comb in the right place and just guide it across your head, it's a lot easier that way. So I went ahead and put the jam on the part as well to make it crisp. I soon stopped doing this because honestly, y'all, ain't nobody gonna see them parts that much. Okay, so I just stopped doing this after the main parts. After you part horizontally, you want to go ahead and do a middle part in the front, but not the whole head. So kind of put it in 1/3 or something like that. And yeah, same thing. If you just put the comb in a perfect spot, it'll be way easier to go ahead and guide that part. Once you're done with that, it's time to make your actual rows. So I'll show you guys how I do that. And yeah, I just did maybe like an inch in thickness, and then all the way to that middle line that I had parted previously. So this is going to be the front half of my head. It was way easier to turn around and use the mirror behind me. Oh, I also didn't tell you guys my setup. So I have a mirror behind me. I'm in the bathroom, and I have 1 mirror diagonal from me so I can see the back of my head when it's time to part the back of my head. So I ended off with 10 rows in the front, which I thought was a lot, but I didn't make my part super big. So yeah. Now here's where all those mirrors come in handy. So there is a mirror to the left of me, as you can see, like in that left corner, and I'm able to see the back of my head through the mirror behind me, if that makes sense. So I do the same thing. I do like a scrape method, and I go all the way across my head before I end the part. Okay, so you want to take the comb and then grab the hair that's under and then pull the comb up, so like against each other. Your fingers go down and your comb goes up, and that's how I get my parts really crispy, like in 2 tries. And then I'm just twisting it over to the side because this will be considered 1 row. I went ahead and did this across my entire back of my head, and I believe I ended with 5 rows in the back.
I wanna tell you how I feel when I'm loaded. I'll lay something down for you. I'll play a whole time for you. Spray the whole 100 round for you. Twisting all my fingers for my dog. You my treacherous little twin, and you know that we locked in. And I love you like my kin, it's whatever for you. I go up and down that road, I go anywhere you go. When you tell me life is good, I want better for you. Yeah. You my twin. You my twin. You my treacherous little twin. You my twin. You my treacherous little twin. You my twin. Come on. Who would do the things we do for each other, nigga? No one. Would you die for me? Would you go at niggas' necks like a tie for me? Do the time for a crime you didn't do for me? Or do a crime at a time when it was loose for me? I won't. And I know the city that we from, not a safe place. But I know you riding with your twin till we fade away. We used to have nothing to our names, still like great days. Always kept me on, brother, up when the rain came. You tell me you want something, I would tell you same thing. Now when we come through inside this bitch, they gotta make way. Twisting up my fingers for my twin. You was always on go for the drama, dog. I would toe tag somebody for your mama, dog. And they block disappear, that's some karma, dog. You say you a dog, they roof, nigga, I'm a dog. When I need a friend, you my best friend. When I need a friend, you my only friend. Yeah, you my twin. You my twin, you my treacherous little twin. You my twin. You my treacherous little twin. You my twin. When I need a friend. No one that been calling me splurge. Why me jump right off the curb? Make this man fly like a bird. Spin on the first and the third. Solid, I'm keeping my word. Can't be my equal, I don't know what you heard. Crack up the phone, I swear. Keep me a stick if they heard. Young girl, don't want that, they working my nerves. I'm about to pause and serve. Fucking the juice like a bird. Smack from the back of a purse. Ice, the bird. Shitting on all you little turds. Can't take that the way you turn. In my own, we can merge. So with no hands you can learn. Let's see how much you can earn. Why me go get like the worm? And I ain't smoking no shirt.
Okay, all the rows are finished. And yeah, that took me about 1 hour. So I'm already 1 hour in at this point. Now it's time for me to go ahead and take the braiding hair out and separate it and put it on the rack. So I put the braiding hair on the left and I just put like small pieces. They got smaller as I went on because I realized that the braids were kind of being a little bit bigger than I wanted them to be.
I'm in the DP lady, QP. I love my bitches, it's pretty, they showing their titties, it's up to the ceiling. I let them do $1 million, I rock with her.
And then on the right side, that's where I split the actual curly hair as well. I split the curly hair and then I got rid of the excess hair that's at the top. So when you buy this hair, you'll see what I mean. I just pulled that off. So now I started off in the back, and this is a bit harder because it's not a mirror behind me anymore. So I have a mirror next to me. So I would have to lean over and see and look into the mirror to the right of me. But this first row took me about an hour, you guys. I was getting in the groove. This is my first time ever doing actual knotless boho on me. I've never done knotless on myself at all, let alone boho. I'm typically like the regular box braid girly back in the day. But I just took my jam and then split it into 3. Started braiding like 2 times down. And then I would grab a piece of braiding hair and put it in between my thumb and pointer finger, depending on what angle I decided to stop at. So you guys will see me do this a few more times to get a better look, but I just braid down and then add it again on the other side. This was the first technique I tried. I did ditch this technique later on, and I'll show you guys that other technique that I did.
She a baddie, she showing her panties. She shaking like jelly. 100 bands of Chanel, but I'm still shaking ass in a deli. With my bitch getting dirty. He like him already. He want the walk, but I just want the fatty. And I'm bagging his partner, I'm petty. Call me that B while he eating my honey. You know niggas love bitches with money. I get a lot. Taking a spot. If you ain't cooking, then get off the pot. My name Ice, but I always stay hot. Passenger princess, he passed me his lock. Baddest little bitch on my block. Me and Baddest be getting along. So they always be singing my song. Stepping outside, I'ma put that shit on. 300 and then I perform. You know I'ma get to the bag. Or the hating bitches to the back. Too much to lose, so I cannot react. Damn bitches be going outside. She a baddie, she showing her panties. She shaking like jelly. 100 bands of Chanel, but I'm still shaking ass in a deli. With my bitch getting dirty. He like him already. He want the walk, but I just want the fatty. And I'm bagging his partner, I'm petty. Feeling the smooch and I'm showing my coochie. PJ to Emilio Pucci. I look like bitches like shout out to Lucy. If she back, then I let her seduce me. I'm the shit, I'm that bitch, I'm his poopy. Juice in my cup got me feeling real loopy. 40-inch middle parted. He got all my pics ordered. They were like, damn, I still feel be the hardest. I'm not a regular artist. Go cool and I'm just getting started. Baddies on baddies, they know how to move. Hooters on hooters, they know how to ooh. Bustin' that pack going straight to the moon. Off the juice.
Now when it comes to adding the curly pieces in, I just put it in upside down. The blunt part of the braid, I put it in upside down in between my thumb and pointer again, and then throw the curly hair to the front, well, to the back, like top, if that makes sense. And then I would braid down. As I went on, I ended up putting the curly piece in my mouth, and that helped out a lot more. So I would put the curly piece in, drag it to my mouth, and then continue to braid so that I wouldn't accidentally braid the curly hair into the braid.
Do the best I can.
Don't treat me like a fool now, oh baby. Baby girl, I know be you now. Go sorry, now me be one for you now. See every morning, every night, every day, oh my baby.
It's the real one, baby.
I'm telling you.
Chi-town stand up. South side, we gon' set this party off right. West side, we gon' set this party off right. Man, I promise. She's so self-conscious. She has no idea what she's doing in college. That major that she majored in don't make no money, but she won't drop out. Her parents will look at her funny. Now, tell me that ain't insecure. The concept of school seems so secure. Sophomore, 3 girls ain't picked a career. She like, fuck it, I'll just stay down her and do it big. Cause that's enough money to buy her a few pairs of new ears. Cause her baby daddy don't really care. She's so precious with the peer pressure. Couldn't afford a car, so she named her daughter Alexis. Yeah, hair so long that it looked like weed. Then she cut it all off, now she look like Eve. And she be dealing with some issues that you can't believe. Single black female addicted to retail as well. And when it falls down, who you gonna fall down? Come on. And when it all falls down, man, I promise. I'm so self-conscious. That's why you always see me with at least one of my watches. Rollies and losses that drove me crazy. I can't even pronounce nothing past that for safety. Then I spent $400 on this, just to be like, nigga, you ain't up on this. And I can't even go to the grocery store without some ones that's clean and a shirt with a team. It's seen, we live in the American dream. The people highest up got the lowest self-esteem. The prettiest people do the ugliest things. For the road to riches and diamond rings. Shine because they hate us, floss because they degrade us. We tryna buy back our 40 acres. And for that paper, look how low we stoop. Even if you in a bench, you still a nigga in the coop. Come on. And when it falls down, who you gon'
Hey guys, so yeah, it took me 2 hours to get this much done. Real questionable about the timing. It is the next day, by the way, and I only got 11 of them. So yeah, we have a lot more to go. And yeah, child, so why don't you just go ahead and move on to the next piece to the puzzle. But this is the bag. This is how big I made the parts. They're not too big, but they're also not too small. So yeah, this is what we got going on, and I really want it to be really fluffy and curly, so we got lots of more work to do.
Come on. And when it all falls down, I say fuck the police, that's how I treat them. We buy our way out of jail, but we can't buy freedom. We'll buy a lot of clothes, but we don't really need them. Things we buy to cover up what's inside. Cause they made us hate ourselves and love they wealth. That's why shorty's holler where the ball is at. Drug dealer by Norton, crack here by crack. And a white man get paid off for all of that. But I ain't even gonna act totally other than that. Cause fuck it, I want you to take up with 25 down. Before I had a house and I do it again. Cause I wanna be the 106 and bar, wishing the bands. I wanna act all horrific like it's all terrific. I got a couple past bills, I won't get specific. I got a problem with spending before I get it. We all self-conscious, I'm just the first to admit it. Yeah, come on. And when it falls down, who you gon' fall down? Come on. And when it all falls down, South side, we gon' set this party off right. West side, we gon' set this party off right. Shot-town, we gon' show them how we get down. Just like a save my life. Come on.
loves you, and I'm forced to let you go. That's what's spreading thin on us too. Hate to see you lose control. Now I must spend all my time thinking of all your lies and cover-ups. You're switching up on everyone who loves you, but that doesn't stop the show. I think you should know that, baby, you're the reason. You always think the only one who needs any attention is you. Don't be so conceited. Hope you learn honesty was the only thing that could keep me from leaving. Baby, you're the reason. You always think the only one who needs any attention is you. Don't be so conceited. Hope you learn honesty was the only thing that could keep me from leaving. I'm led to wonder how I let this go under. How I could watch it rain for so long and ain't hit no thunder. Now we let all our Hollywood dreams and then a blunder. I may never see you again. I hate when the sun.
When I'm adding hair into the braid, well, the actual braiding hair, I'm adding in about 4 to 5 pieces. And then when it comes to the curly, I'm adding in between 4 to 7 pieces of curly hair to get the look that I am trying to achieve.
Thinking of all your lies and cover-ups. You're switching up on everyone who loves you, but that doesn't stop my show, and I think you should.
So here's how I add the curly piece to the end of my hair so that it gives a seamless look. So I take the curly piece and face it regular, okay? Grab it in between my thumb and pointer. Take the other blunt end and blend it in with the other piece of the braid. So I make it into 3 again. So I just add the hair into the normal braid and then just continue to braid all the way down. And then when you get all the way to the bottom, you're gonna tie a knot, and I'll show you guys how to put the knot into the hair. So when tying the knot, you want to pull a piece of the end of the hair out and then tie it in a knot like a balloon. So you know how you would tie a knot on a balloon? I just wrap it around my thumb. So this is me positioning myself, and then I wrap it around my thumb, squeeze my pointer finger in, and pull it through.
And know that, baby, you're the reason. You always think the only one who needs any attention is you. Don't be so conceited.
Okay, here's my final result before I am putting in my water and conditioner. So the way I maintain my boho braids is I use a water and conditioner mix, so it's already moisturizing as well as defining in one. Then I just drench the hair and I rake my fingers through it. I sometimes use a brush depending on how big I want the hair to be. If you use a brush, it will make it bigger. If you just use water and conditioner, it'll make it more like a sleek look, like how you see now. And yeah, you guys, this took me a total of 10 hours to complete. Do I regret it? No, because it looks so freaking good. If I do this again, I wouldn't make them as long. So I will probably opt in for like a 12-inch of the curly hair versus 20. So keep that in mind when you are looking to do this style. Bye. Thank you for watching.